Scuzzy Hades Blue 7 joins Satan's Angels. Scuzzy Hades Blue 7 joined your channel War Thunder on Satan's Angels.
What up, Sunshine?
Thanks for ripping me a new one on the forums.
I did not rip you a new one.
I won't bother you again.
No. I just want people to be aware that there's resources that people put together out there. I did make that video because the shit didn't work like I thought it worked. And even when I was making the video, I was like, oh, that's not doing what I think it should, because it's backwards. Looks like a B-24 with floats. What the hell is this thing? BE-6. I don't know what the hell that is. Oh, doesn't matter. He killed me. Some flying float plane with a radar-guided AAA top turn. It looked like, holy shitballs. Oh, he died. Tell me you at least watch the video.
No, I haven't done it yet. I just saw the forums and I was downstairs on my wife's laptop. I said, I got to come up and see if Dobs is on and give him some shit.
Yeah, you know, I hate it when I click on a field and it doesn't take, and now I'm like at the farthest possible point I want to be.
But nothing's far in here as far as I can tell.
No, I'm not even sure what distance the grids are. I haven't bothered to time them. I'm thinking 5 miles, maybe 10 tops.
I mean, it just doesn't take any time at all to get from even the farthest away to where the action is.
Yeah, imagine that. Confine a map to promote the fight. What a novel idea, huh?
I didn't mind some of the stuff that we did in the S3 and the other thing.
Now, S3,
FSO.
Yeah, S3 beat the shit out of FSOs, hands down, in my opinion, because it required you to actually have a little bit of strategy, a little bit of interpretation. Dude, these AI are doing the funky chicken. I got guys nose up, nose down. That's crazy.
Dogger really liked doing the strategy stuff.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the fun part of it. You know, I mean, getting in the dogfight, obviously, you want to get there, you want to intercept. So for years, I kept asking, let's reward tactical objectives, not just points. If your job was to escort the bombers, and all your bombers got wiped out, you got 0 points, dude. You know, for tactical objectives. While the other side would get bonuses all the way around.
You know, it's funny. Yeah, I know how you say that. I never wanted to be in charge of doing anything like that. I was telling a guy, a staff member today, it's like, once I get in charge, I didn't want it. I realized I didn't want to be in charge, and now I am, and I've done it for 37 years.
It sucks,
I
doesn't it?
like flying with the squad just because it was like somebody else did that, but I always wanted to help. I always wanted to participate. I wanted to be a helper.
That's the key right there, you know, because I've turned down many jobs post-retirement on because they involved managing people. And I don't want to be responsible for people and their actions and late-night phone calls because somebody's a dumbass. or I'm sick, or my kid's sick, or my cat's sick, or I couldn't find matching socks.
Yeah,
You know?
I mean, I deal with that stuff all the time. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, you know, I'm counting my years. I know I don't have to do it. I just do it because they don't want me to go. They
Yeah.
like me to tell them what to do. Most of my people have been with me 20 years.
And that right there tells you something.
That's the way I look at the squad. So, you know, I'm not jumping to the front trying to do this stuff. I just want to participate and have a good time.
Yeah, and we, you know, we lost so many people in the last 2 moves. But, you know, it is what it is. We obviously couldn't stay in Warbirds anymore. And I, frankly, got tired of, 1, the FSO quality, and 2, the trying to find a fight.
I like this. I got to admit, I like this better than I have any other one.
I agree. It surprised the shit out of me.
Me too.
Because Joe was like, yeah, you really got to check this out. I'm like, dude, really, War Thunder? He's like, no, really, dude, you really got to go to the simulator side and check things out. So I did. I was like, oh, holy shitballs. Of course, I started in 4K resolution, and I couldn't see anything outside of render range. So Joe's talking about people, and I'm like, what do you? I don't see anybody, dude. It wasn't until I went back down to 1080p that I actually start breaking people out and go, oh, okay, airplanes in the distance.
Yeah, you can tell a difference. I noticed that last night. This first time I've seen it, I could see a P-38 size versus the other one.
Which is how it should be. I actually put a request in on the boards that I don't know if I got eaten by a moderator, asking for, you know, a 109 size dot in the distance should not be the same size as a P-38 size dot. Should not be the same size as a frickin' heavy bomber, you know? Oh, I got a bunch of guys chasing me. Got a break.
Roger.
Ho time. I missed. He's in a flat spin going out to sea, and I can't get a bullet into him. Oh, one down.
What room are you in?
I am in a Ford China, something like that. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Yep, it hurt. I can't roll right. I just opened the fight up and lost sight all at once. Not good. Oh, getting run down and shot. Not good, not good. Shot more. Oh, now I'm a fire. Sweet Jesus, it always puts me at the airfield I don't click on.
You're flying the 38 like L, aren't you?
I'm in the K model. If I lose my K, I go to the J. I need to start flying the L more because that should give me my roll rate back. So Dogger's convinced this is Warbird flight models. So the faster the plane is, the worse it turns.
Well, it makes sense.
No, it doesn't make sense at all.
Well, if you're going that fast in these kind of planes, how could it turn faster?
Okay, so you're right in that respect. The higher the speed you have, the bigger your turn radius is going to be. But just because a plane can go fast doesn't mean it's going to turn poor at slow speed. What's the difference between an L model airframe and a J model airframe and a G model airframe?
I have no idea.
Okay, it's external mounting for air-to-ground ordnance and UHF antennas.
That's it?
Yep, bigger engines in the L. So why would an L turn any difference than the other two? Except it may be heavier because the engines are bigger. But turn performance should look very similar. And oh, by the way, if I have bigger engines, means I can sustain my energy for longer. Does that make sense?
Well, yes, I do. But if your engines are bigger, they're got to be heavier, and you got to have more inertia.
Not necessarily true.
You said the engines are bigger, not more powerful.
More powerful.
There you go. Pick the right words. That's all I do all day is read words. People think I do numbers. I don't do numbers at all. How come the L didn't compress as much as the other ones?
It did compress, and it was actually a dive recovery flap. What I did is move the center left backwards to get the elevator out of compressibility. Airframe was the same, remember?
Why did they compress so much? Is it the airfoil design?
Oh, I just got shot in the face. Fuck me.
Oops.
Yeah, so the shape of the wing, P-38 actually has a very fat wing. And the shape of the wing, as you started hitting your critical Mach areas, moved the center lift backwards on the wing. And you essentially would get tuck under. So the faster you got into compressibility, you lose elevator control. And then you ended up with a down nose movement caused by the high speed. And before the dive recovery flap, you had two options: do nothing and pray, or full aft stick and wait till you got in dense air and hope that it would frickin' slow down enough that you'd get elevator authority back.
Do other planes have that syndrome?
Oh yeah, Jugs had it. Jug, believe it or not, has a dive recovery flap just like the 38. It just doesn't occur at the same airspeed.
So it's back again to airfoil design.
Yep.
What about the things you flew in?
Dude, entirely different world. So,
Why is that?
oh. Because airfoil is, you know, you talk about things with built-in dihedral. Talk about flight control computers. Oh, there's a bandit. Dude just fucking shot me. Or hit me, one of the two. I'm gonna go with ram me.
Did you just take off?
I am at the Northern Air Base.
I think I'm right behind you somewhere. Shit, I forgot to put on track IR. God darn dumbass.
Yeah, you're gonna have to fix that.
Yeah, well, I'm airborne now.
Alt F4 and go get your track IR, because ain't no way you're gonna fly well.
Well, my views are instant. I know you said you don't have them, but my views are instant right now.
What do you mean? When you move your hat,
Yeah,
it snaps left and right?
yeah.
It doesn't pan?
Negative.
I'd love to know how you did that.
All right, I'll try to figure it out for you, but I told you before I had it, and I still have it.
And you get all 8 views that way?
Well, when I go back, it gives me the down, but all the other ones are perfect.
So the quarter views work too?
Yeah.
Holy shitballs.
Yeah, I know. I told you that before, and you didn't believe me, and I went back and checked it and did it. And it's like, yeah, buddy.
You have to film that shit. I need to
I
see
don't
that.
even know how to do that. Christ, I could hardly figure out how to fly the game. You know, I got to take baby steps here. I'm entering B5.
I'm engaged. Left-hand turn deck. Still fighting. Although I think the second guy crashed.
I got a fuel leak and an oil leak. I got to try to get back here to this base.
That's a bad thing. How the hell did I blow a flap? I never got that fast. You didn't make it.
No, I didn't.
What happened?
Climb. It wouldn't climb.
Engine overheated?
I'm not sure. I had both things going on.
Yeah, so if it gets too hot, if you overheat your engine, you'll lose thrust.
Well, I guess that happened.
So you got to come out of wet.
I wasn't in wet.
Huh. So you must have lost all your oil or all your water.
Yeah.
Do you have your instrumentation up on your display? So you see water temp, oil temp?
You know, I see the speed, I see the altitude. I don't see that until something goes wrong.
Okay, that's fine. It's actually how I prefer it. This fucker coming in shooting his guns to slow down causes me to brake. coming in to strafe me, I think. Tell you what, if I ever in my life flew an airplane with brakes as bad as this P-38's brakes, I would never fly it again. They're horrible. Guys don't know how to land. I don't know if there's any incentive to truly land other than saving your eagles. Go get your track IR?
Yeah, I'm coming back in the game right now.
Okay. Trying to get where I don't use my hat switch at all, but I'm failing. As soon as I get in a dogfight, I'm thumbing around.
I don't mind that with the track IR. It kind of helps.
Doing both?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do. Oh, a belly kill. That was gorgeous. He never even saw me. Hit my dick hard right there. He turned it in front of me. He was turning to look. He would merge with somebody, and he was looking back. And he's this arcing turn, and I just predicted lead and turned the gun on and started landing, and woo!
Have you made a site for this game yet?
Oh, hell yeah. You don't watch any of my videos, do you?
I haven't. I've been gone.
They're on YouTube, man. Yeah, I've got my circle site back. I should be sponsored by Oakley when you look at it. It looks like the Oakley O.
I'm an A6 coming down to wherever. Where are you?
Charlie 5 going to Delta 5. I think the guy I was looking at, though, is a friendly F4U. I'm going down the island chain here, down the river. Got 2 bogeys, one at the, looks like Charlie 4 area. And one low, just past the big island. Now Charlie 4 going to Bravo 4. Engaging something at 3,500 feet. He's burning. Doesn't mean shit in this game unless you're at 38. Got a break. Defensive. Right there. Ah, fuck a weasel. And the enemy is leaving.